Jaguar Land Rover St. Louis, a Plaza Motor Company in the heart of Creve Coeur.
What would you do if it was your last day in St. Louis?
The last day in St. Louis.
Ever.
Woo! Okay, I would go to Sportsman's Park and get a burger with Mike Bush, Nelly, and Wanda, the Princess of Tile. And then I would go to Raging Rivers.
Oh, nice.
And then I would go to the Riverboat McDonald's. That's still there, right?
Well, they would build it just for your last day. I think they would have to. Well, that's one. I was just going to go to like every barbecue place.
Ah, my man.
And then try not to get sick, and then ride the Ferris wheel at City Museum.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, until you get queasy. But,
wait, so why are you asking me about my last day in St. Louis?
This is something that everybody's talking about, right? Lance Lynn starts tonight. It's Tuesday when we're filming this, and everyone's saying it might be Lance Lynn's last start in St. Louis if the Cardinals look to move him before the trade deadline. We're gonna debate it today because I think there are reasons for and against. But first, we got to tell people about this beautiful car.
This thing is awesome, Ben. It's a Jaguar XF, and it's from Jaguar Land Rover St. Louis. I love this car. You look cool driving it.
That takes a lot, man.
Yeah.
It also comes with a 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty. It's kind of the premium between if you want the luxury, you want the sport. This is the car that you need. We were just talking earlier. It actually has the miles per hour on this bad boy. It projects on the bottom corner of the windshield. You don't even have to look down when you're driving.
That's incredible.
I've never seen anything like it. And you can get it with the premium package, the all-wheel drive, starting at as low as $459 per month.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah, this thing is awesome. Maybe one day you'll let me drive one of these luxury cars. All right, let's jump into Lance Lynn here. So what do you think, Ben? What's your thought on if the Cardinals should trade Lance Lynn, starting pitcher whose contract is up at the end of the year and will want a multi-year deal in the coming seasons?
Well, I understand the argument because he's going to be a free agent after the year, and there's a good chance that if he hits free agency, that he's going to go somewhere else. That the money will lead him to a new team, and then all you have is that conditional first-round pick. So if you can trade him for something more than that first-round pick, I think you have to consider it. But I also say, look, Lance Lynn's got 10 quality starts for this team this year.
Yeah.
His ERA is what, 3.30, something like that.
Yeah.
And he has been everything you expected and more since he got back from Tommy John surgery. You look at the teams out there that need starting
Thomas
pitching.
John.
Oh, I'm sorry, on first reference.
Yeah.
Yes. You look at the teams out there that need starting pitching. One of them just got taken care of in the Royals. They made a trade. The other one you point to is Houston, and I don't know that the Cardinals at Houston are going to be making any deals.
That's a good point.
Maybe the Yankees, and to see what they would be willing to give up. But I don't know that the reward is going to be that much for trading him because he's a rental guy who's probably going to want to hit free agency. Now, if he goes to a team where he'd be willing to stick around, maybe you can get a little bit more. The Yankees certainly have intriguing prospects. But I just don't know that if the Cardinals are still in this thing, and the standings say they are, their play sometimes says that's not going to be sustainable, but here they are.
Right.
Is it worth pulling one of your most reliable starters out of the rotation and banking on, a Flaherty and a Weaver to come up from the minors to fill that hole? To me, trading Lance Lynn is a sign that this team is focused only on the next couple seasons.
I don't think it's cut and dry, black and white binary like that. There's no way I used binary accurately there, by the way. But it just sounded right.
Use a bunch and maybe one of them will be right.
That's right. I see the Cardinals as trading some guys in a seller situation, but also trading 4 guys in a buying situation. It's possible, knowing that they're trying to make this team in 2017 as good as possible, but also 18, 19, 20. What I'm getting at is this. You can trade Lance Lynn, even though he's got opponents hit 212 against him, he's having a great season, the whole thing, because you can get a minor league prospect for him, but then also try to get that bat that's going to help you not just this year, but for years to come. So I don't think it's just waving a white flag necessarily, but the thing about the prospect is name the guy. Who's the guy? When I used to cover the NBA, this general manager all the time, oh, you're going to make a trade? Well, name a guy, and I'll tell you if I'll trade that particular player or not. And the reality is the Cardinals might not get that great of a prospect for Lance Lynn, and then we have to compare to what you said, Ben. Next offseason, if Lance Lynn becomes a free agent, the Cardinals will get a first-round pick. So that right away they get a first-round pick because they lose Lance Lynn, who will sign a multi-year deal with a different team.
You trade him for a bat, and I agree the Cardinals need a bat, and if they could get a bat that helps this team this year and next year from that deal, great. But I don't know that they're going to get that, because any team that wants Lance Lynn is going to be in the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to give up a bat that's helping at the major league level.
I'm saying 2 different trades. You got to deal with 2 different teams.
Yeah, maybe you get prospects and then ship. You trade them for prospects and then package those prospects somewhere else. But you better make sure you're going to get that bat, because a team that you're going to trade Lance Lynn for straight up isn't going to send it to you. Lance said that himself.
Yeah,
when he was talking about his future. Another thing too is, I know we always talk about depth, and you look at the Cardinals now and you say, man, their starting rotation has a ton of depth, and it's true. But this year taught how quickly that can fade. When the Cardinals went to spring training, you had Alex Reyes going to be the superstar starter we all had in our heads.
Right.
And now he's going to be coming back after Tommy John surgery. Everybody's already penciled him in into the rotation next year. It's a young guy who throws really hard. He's already had 1 Tommy John surgery. We don't know how things are going to work out for him when he starts throwing hard again. Hopefully things go great. But there's no guarantees. There's no guarantees that Weaver, that Flaherty will be superstars at this level. They certainly have looked good so far. But Lance Lynn is proven. He's consistent. He can get you 200 innings, and he's doing it on his first year back from Tommy John surgery. He could be even better next year. So with the concerns about the home run rate, I think teams that might want to trade for him will be a little worried about the home runs that he's given up. But I can see where it's a bit of a headache for the Cardinals as they sit here right now trying to figure out what kind of team they are.
Well, hopefully Lance Lynn today is enjoying his day in St. Louis, just in case it is his final day in St. Louis.
Sportsman Park burger before a start, is that a good idea?
If it's a night
maybe
game,
hold off on the cheese.
That's fair.
Two Bins is brought to you by Jaguar Land Rover St. Louis, a Plaza Motor Company.